Welcome to Crypto Inspector's roundup of top crypto news from May 5th through May 11th, 2025. Let's dive in. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, again sounded the alarm on fiat currency. He calls the dollar fake money that leads to dishonest money, dishonest statistics. Kiyosaki urges Americans to exit the fiat system and adopt decentralized assets like Bitcoin, gold, and silver instead. He even predicts Bitcoin could reach $1 million by 2025 if the dollar keeps losing value. Ethereum, often referred to as ETH, saw a sudden breakout this week. In just 2 days, from May 8th to 9th, ETH jumped about 25%, marking the end of a 10-week slump. This spike forced the liquidation of over $400 million in short positions as ETH rallied toward $2,000. However, some traders remain cautious. Demand for ETH spot ETFs has been weak, with May 8th seeing $16 million in net outflows and futures premium stayed subdued. Still, Ethereum's fundamentals are strong. Its total value locked is about $64 billion, far above its nearest competitors. Analysts say this rally could signal a trend reversal for ETH, though others note that investor conviction is still building. Bitcoin miner Marathon Digital Holdings, often known as MARA, reported a huge jump in its Bitcoin reserves. Q1 results show Marathon's holdings nearly tripled year over year, from 17,320 BTC to about 47,531 BTC, a 117% increase. That stash is now worth roughly $4.9 billion at today's prices. Despite the bigger treasury, Marathon actually mined 19% fewer coins this quarter, totaling 2,286 BTC due to the recent halving. The company slightly missed revenue forecasts, but its stock still spiked about 7% on May 8th after the report. Entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive Asset Management announced it will transform into a Bitcoin treasury company. Strive plans to go public via a reverse merger and use the proceeds to buy Bitcoin, according to Cointelegraph.com. The firm aims to issue about $1 billion in new equity and debt, promising to build a Bitcoin war chest to drive long-term growth. Strive even says it will let Bitcoin holders swap BTC for its stock in a tax-efficient way. This move follows a trend corporate treasuries are hoarding BTC, with MicroStrategy's stock up 350% in 2024 by doing so. Today, companies hold roughly $74 billion in Bitcoin collectively, Cointelegraph.com reports. Solana, or SOL, has been on a tear. After hitting a low of $94.50 in April, SOL surged to about $170 by May 10th, its highest level since early March, according to crypto.news. This move came amid a broad market rally, with crypto's total cap above $3.2 trillion, and a boom in Solana-based meme coins. Top Solana meme tokens saw their combined market cap jump from $6 billion to $13 billion in just a few weeks. Even trading activity on Solana's decentralized exchanges exploded, with $78.9 billion in volume over 30 days, crypto.news notes. Chart analysts spot a classic cup and handle formation on SOL's weekly chart, implying a target near $500. Adding fuel to the fire, 7 firms like Grayscale and Bitwise have filed for a spot SOL ETF, and JP Morgan estimates they could draw $6 billion in inflows in the first year if staking is approved. The Pi Network token, or PI, also saw a big jump. On May 9th, PI spiked to about 78 cents, the highest since mid-April, according to crypto.news. Trading volume surged 170% as Bitcoin and altcoins rallied. More importantly, the Pi community is buzzing over a major news drop, scheduled for May 14th at Consensus in Toronto. The Pi team tweeted an upcoming ecosystem announcement, sparking rumors of partnerships, exchange listings, or even a token burn. Supporting this, on-chain data shows 84 million PI moved to an age NTIs and to unknown address recently. Analysts think it may be for a burn or liquidity event. This kind of move, like an exchange, listing, or burn, could dramatically boost the price if it happens. Global events lit a fire under crypto markets. On May 10th, President Trump announced progress in US-China trade talks, saying a total reset had been negotiated. Bitcoin immediately shot up to about $104,900, just 4% below its all-time high. By Sunday morning, it was around $103,985. Altcoins surged too. Ethereum leapt about 8.7% to $2,536, while meme coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu posted double-digit gains. The rally pushed Bitcoin's market dominance down to roughly 63%, the highest dominance in years, and a signal of capital rotating into altcoins. Analysts are now talking about an alt season as ETH-BTC ratios recover from 2020 lows. Meanwhile, US and Chinese officials are gearing up for a second trade negotiation in Geneva to build on this momentum. A Binance research report confirms Bitcoin's strength. In April, crypto markets rose about 10% overall, largely on tariff pause news, but Bitcoin dominated the gains by May 6th. Its share of total crypto market cap climbed to 63%, the highest since 2021. Binance notes the narrative of Bitcoin as digital gold is resonating as well. For example, a massive global money printing spree, M2 money supply in G4 countries is projected to rise by about $93 trillion, is pushing investors toward BTC as an inflation hedge. In short, with the Fed and other central banks flooding the system, many see Bitcoin as a safe haven. Back in Washington, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong is urging action on stablecoin regulation. He publicly called on the US Senate to start debate on the Genius Act, a bill to create clear rules for stablecoin issuers. The Genius Act would require stablecoin companies to get federal licenses and hold adequate reserves, among other safeguards. Armstrong tweeted that Congress has a real opportunity this week to advance stablecoin and market structure legislation. We strongly support the Senate starting debate on the Genius Act. His timing is key. A US Treasury report projects the stablecoin market could explode from about $230 billion today to $2 trillion by 2028 with more clarity and demand. The report also warns this growth could draw capital from banks if stablecoin issuance soars. Finally, we look at Ripple. Teddy Fusaro, president of Bitwise, pointed out that Ripple's huge XRP treasury gives it enormous firepower. Ripple reportedly holds about $93 billion of XRP. It has already used that war chest. Just last week, Ripple announced a $1.25 billion acquisition of trading firm Hidden Road. Bloomberg also reported Ripple made a $5 billion bid to buy Circle, the issuer of USDC. Circle declined. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse has even confirmed the company had over $100 billion in XRP as of December. In other words, Ripple is well positioned to conduct acquisitions, as Ripple's president Monica Long noted, and there's speculation it could target major crypto platforms next. All these news stories were taken from Cointelegraph, crypto.news, and u.today. All links are in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Crypto Inspector is out.